It's Toby from Heavyweight MMA, today with Frank the Tank Jankowski. How are you, bro?
Yeah, good, brother.
Man, I had the opportunity of watching you fight in Perth on Eternal 87 in August. I just want to say, like, the energy that came into the place when you were there kind of showed that you're an exceptional fighter, bro. Something special about you, brother.
Yeah, cheers. Always get the crowd support. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So where does that crowd support come from, bro? Is it from your mates that you know over there? Is it from your gym? What are all the people cheering for?
Yeah, a lot of friends outside, people from the gym, and then usually if I'm fighting into that interstate fighter, like yeah, even like people just probably seen me before at the venue fighting, will just
So
chant
you're kind
Frank
of
the Tank.
familiar.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's it, man. You get the chant. It was sick, bro. Frank
yeah,
the Tank. Everyone likes the sound of the name, you know? It's cool.
yeah,
And have you fought outside of Perth before, bro?
yeah. Fought in Adelaide, in the middle of the year in July, and then I fought in Amsterdam. Yeah.
What was the Amsterdam fight for?
It was like a world tournament, and then I lost my first match. It was like an amateur tournament, but pros could do it. But I lost
Yep.
my first fight to like the guy who got silver, and it was like from Georgia. But
Oh, from
yeah, it was a
Georgia,
good
man.
experience.
The Georgian fighters that had a bit of success lately. Mr. Marab and a few other ones, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, a couple of Georgians were over here recently, and I hung out with them, and they helped me get that interview with. I did an interview with Marab. It was kind of cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's a beast.
yeah, bro. So back to that fight in Perth, man. You fought Colton Kielbasa, a decorated wrestler. Great skills in the wrestle, man. Did you feel tested in that fight?
Yeah, definitely. It's strong wrestling. Yeah, he was pushing me hard, but yeah,
I, I'd be right in saying that would have been one of the most testing fights in terms of wrestling for you so far, right?
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
And that sort of is a good thing though, because as you move up the ranks, as you fight internationally, you're definitely going to come up with some strong wrestling opponents, right?
yeah.
And obviously, you showed a bit of heart in that one too, man. You had to push through because you had a lot of control time, but you're just waiting for your opportunity to get the hands and legs moving, and you caught him with a knee, right?
Yeah.
That's it. All right, bro. Can you tell me a bit about your background, man? Obviously, your name you mentioned it's from Poland. What about where you grew up and where you've sort of started martial arts?
Yeah, so I've grown up in Perth my whole life, but I was born in Darwin and then flew over when I was about 2 or 3 because my old man was working up there. And then basically growing up in like Joondalup area, like Currumbine, and then yeah, started doing judo in primary school. And my granddad, who was like a boxer, had over 100 fights, used to take us every Tuesday. Then we didn't like to do it, used to do like comps, used to cry afterwards. But then we started in like Muay Thai in like high school, early high school, and then what led us into MMA, and then been at Wolf's Den now for about 10 years.
And how's
Yeah,
that gym, man? How's Wolf's Den?
yeah, it was good. You got heaps of like beasts coming up. Yeah, a lot of guys fighting soon. My identical twin brother's fighting next week on Sunday in Adelaide. Should be good. And a
Nice,
few
man.
other boys on Eternal, Olden fighting for the belt, and then a few other guys.
Sounds like a good gym, man. And have you and your brother ever thought about one of your weigh in and one of your fight, bro? It'd be a good trick for identical twins.
Yeah, definitely. Switching between rounds, yeah, always take the piss. Yeah.
Switching between rounds would be the funniest thing ever. You come out so
Uh,
fresh. Yeah. Bro, and what is it about the Perth fighters, man? A lot of Perth fighters on a tear. You got Jack Della, Stephen Erceg, Anthony Drillich, Cody Hatton, Quillen Salkeld, yourself, man. What's happening over there? What are they putting in the water?
yeah, I don't know. Heaps of beasts, you know. It's a small town, but heaps of killers. Like, yeah, there's not many gyms, but at most gyms, there's a few killers on the rise, and then yeah,
Hey, for yourself, bro, you mentioned that your grandfather was a boxer. I kind of think some of that stuff runs in the blood, you know, when someone's put in the hours and that. I feel like something transfers through the DNA, bro. Do you think that's true?
yeah, I reckon probably.
I reckon it is, bro. So when you're growing up, man, you're training in that, you're being like encouraged to do your training. Did you ever have any other thoughts about going to any other career or anything, or it was always you wanted to be a fighter?
Yeah, no, sort of just working. Yeah, didn't really have like many goals, but yeah, But fighting, when I went to high school, was sort of like, if I keep doing this thing, I reckon it'll work out like later on. It's got to be consistent.
Yeah. And what about now, man? Like it's kind of entry level stage. You're doing well on the Australian scene. You're the Eternal champion. You were the Diamondback flyweight champion as well. Money in Australia is not so big for MMA, right? Like you just sort of get by. What are your sort of goals in that?
Yeah, so I've been basically working full time since I was young, like 16, but now sort of like a bit casual, like, demolition, do defits. Before that was working like a scaffold yard. And then my first job, I was a waiter for like 4 years. But always kept training while working. Yeah.
Yeah. Killer waiter, brother. They don't give you a tip. You like left hook them or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at you, like I mentioned to you before, Cody Haddon and yourself and a couple of other lads look like young dudes. Don't look like you could hurt anyone. You guys flog everyone, like super cool fighters. It's kind of funny. A couple of babyface assassins in the ranks these days, you know?
Yeah.
That's it, man. Hey, you mentioned before that you trained a little bit with Stephen Erceg, man. How was that? And what sort of strengths did you feel from him? What did it do for you training with him?
Yeah, I had a few rounds with him, been to his gym. He's came down to our gym before. Yeah, he's real high level. He's good everywhere, long, dangerous, good wrestling, good striking. Yeah, he's a good dude to like spar with, you know. Shows you where to be for that level, the next level, the UFC.
True, man. It's awesome. You got a few of the good lightweight sort of guys over there, and apart from just the fact of sparring with him, you can just see his journey so far and something to emulate, right? Become Eternal champ, look to move further. Then, once you get into the big show, nothing holding you back, right?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think about his loss with Kai Kara France, man?
Yeah, he just got caught. Like car hits real hard, and then if you're there to get hit by a dude like Kai, it's a short night.
That Maori power, like you said, what is it? It's because I'm Maori. He's got
some come out hard.
Yeah, he's got some power in his hands, man. It's like almost inexplicable. You see, sometimes when he lands, it just makes a massive impact, eh?
Yeah.
I kind of picked that fight to be either a points win for Stephen or a knockout for Kai, and it kind of worked out that way,
Yeah.
That's it, man. Hey, also your family background, you mentioned that your name is Polish, right? And that you had some sort of roots with Aboriginal culture as well, yeah?
Yeah. My great grandma is like a half caste, half Yamaji, and she lives up in Gelton. She's like 99. Yeah,
wow.
Gonna hit these double fucking triple digits. But she was part of like the stolen generation as well. Like got stolen when she was young, because back in those days those things happened. But
You'd never pick it looking at you, bro, but do you have any connection with it? Like, are you interested in studying and learning a bit more about the culture and everything?
Yeah, definitely in the future. But a lot of my Aboriginal side's up in Gelton, so hopefully go see them. We'll go see my great nan before she passes.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing to, continue the culture, right? Like you said, stolen generation sort of stopped a lot of culture spreading out. So it's important that you that are recognizing it, keep continuing the culture a bit for you and your kids, etc.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Bro, can you talk about what's a normal week of training for you, man? You train a couple of days times a day, 6 days a week, that sort of thing?
Yeah, in fight camp, it'd be 6 days a week, and then Sunday's rest day, and then Friday's more just like a weights and sauna session. But now I'm not matched at the moment, so like 3 to 4 times a week. Trying to up my training now. And hopefully fight end of the year or start of early next year. So
bro, you mentioned your wrestling and your striking are kind of your favourites and your go-tos. What do you concentrate in the downtime in between like camps and that? What are you thinking of? What do you try and work on?
I'd say a lot of cardio I do, like a lot of running and stuff, more in camp. But I'd say for my next fight, I want to work a lot more like strength and conditioning wise.
Yeah.
Because, I sort of lack that, a lot of times during camp.
Man, that last fight, the fight with Colton, it showed you do have a pretty high level of conditioning, because that was a rugged, tough grappling match, bro, and you still had the energy in that to throw some fast strikes in the fourth, wasn't it, when you took him out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, what do you take any supplements or anything like that, or how do you do with your diet and all that to keep at a high level?
Yeah, so a lot of like multivitamins, fish oil, glucosamine, yeah, vitamin C, and then at night a lot of magnesium, and then a lot of Epsom salt baths most days, and
Yeah.
then ice bath once a week.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so any other training sort of activities that you do that are unusual for fighters? Because most people like doing all the same sort of thing. Is there anything unusual about your training that would be different than anyone else?
I'm not sure. Probably not really.
Not really. Standard? Yeah, no other sports or anything you get into?
Nah.
No. Yeah. Bro, what are your plans for the future, bro? Like looking at beyond Australian sort of scene?
Hopefully getting the UFC, Dana White contender, or like a big promotion. Hopefully it pays well, so can do this like fighting thing full time. Don't have to rely on working and such.
Like you just said, like in a camp you're working, you're training twice a day, 6 days a week roughly. How do you fit the work into that? It must be exhausting.
Yeah, usually I take a week or 2 weeks off. Usually the last 2 weeks, get the weight
Yeah.
down, and then
Yeah.
takes a toll on your body. But the more you train, your body sort of adapts to it, and then
Yeah, for sure. And man, just one last question. Your advice for people that want to be like a pro fighter or just achieve big things in life or succeed?
just stay dedicated and stay humble. Just keep working. Yeah, keep being consistent day in day out, and then it pays off then.
Yeah, man, it seems to be the common message. Lola Hamuli, a famous coach from New Zealand, was saying how, Ray Sefo, he just was just super consistent. He was the first one in the gym, last one out. He'd have a fight, he'd be there the next day. He said people came into the gym sometimes that maybe were more talented, naturally talented, but they just didn't have that consistency. So that's the key, right? With everything, just keep going, keep training, keep going, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, cool. All right, man. Thanks a lot for coming on, Frank. I look forward to your success. I think you got a good energy about you, bro. Your fighting style is really good. Anyone watching, please go have a look. Frank the Tank Jankowski got some good fights up his belt. Looking forward to seeing you in the UFC one day, man.
Sweet. Cheers, Toby.
Cool.
Appreciate it, mate.
Thanks for your time, bro. Cheers.
It's all good.